morning students. Today class we are going to discussing about some of the problems is relating to probability theory and random variables. Now we are saying that the problem is a random variable is having the distribution function. The distribution function is already mentioning in a tabular form. Those are x is equal to 1, 2, 3. Their corresponding probabilities we are writing is 1 by k, 2 by k and 3 by k. Now he is asking the value of k. Now we are simplifying this one. We are using the axioms of probability theory. First here I am making the solution. Solution is what is given, that is given the probability distribution function. Already we know that the probability distribution we are representing in terms of mathematical representation. That one is the probability of capital X less than or equal to small x. That one is a mathematical representation for probability distribution function. But here he is given the distribution function values, but he is asking that we can able to find the value of k. Here I am taking that. Here I am taking the from axioms of probability. Axioms of probability is summation I is equal to 1 to n. Summation I is equal to 1 to n. The probability of x is equal to xi. The total value must be equal to 1. From this axiom, we are simply saying that the complete possible outcomes summation value is equal to 1. We are simply representing the sample space probability. That means our P of S is equal to 1. P of S is equal to 1. Here what is the S represents? The sample space of an experiment. And now to taking the probability for a sample space, the value is 1. By using this one, we are simplifying this problem. In this problem, what is given? X values and their corresponding probabilities. Those are 1 by k, 2 by k and 3 by k. Now I am using this property. This is a summation I is equal to 1 to n. The probability of x is equal to xi is equal to 1. Here I am expanding this entire equation. That is, at I is equal to 1. First I am writing the interval. Summation I is equal to, our interval is starting from 1. It is ending to 3. Probability of x is equal to xi equal to 1. Now I am expanding this summation. The summation is, you can make into expanding this summation value. We are writing is a probability of capital X is equal to x1. Here we are using the summation symbol. That's why I am taking the plus notation. The plus probability of capital X is equal to x2 plus the probability of capital X is equal to x3 is equal to 1. Now you can substitute what are the values we are having at x1. Here x1 is representing the first element is belongs to the probability, and the second x2 is belongs to number 2 and x3 is belongs to number 3. Now I am replacing the x1 value, x2 value and x3 value. Here I am already having the x1 value is 1 by k plus the x2 value is 2 by k plus the x3 value is 3 by k is equal to 1. Now we are simplifying these all terms. Those are 1 by k, 2 by k and 3 by k. All are having the division numbers. That's why I'm taking that LCM. The LCM is k. How many times is having the k? K is only the one time. That's why I'm writing that is a 1 plus In second term, it is having the denominator is k times. That's why I'm writing that is the numerator value is 2. Plus the third term is also having the denominator is k. That's why it is cancelling k times. That's why I'm writing that is a 3 is equal to 1. Now you can simplify that 1 plus 2 so 3 plus 3 is a totally 6 by k is equal to 1. From this one we are writing the k value, k is equal to 6. K is equal to 6. This one is the first one, the first point. Coming to the second one. The second one is, what is the second one? The probability of capital X less than 3. Less than 3. Here what is asking? Less than 3. Less than 3 means the value must be lesser quantity of 3. That is, in this given data, only available values less of 3 is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That's why I am writing the expression of is a probability x less than 3. The less than 2 events, here I am making the summation. The reason is what are the less events is available according to the comparison condition I am writing here. That's why the probability of here lesser values are at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. That's why x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2. These two are the available events. Now I am putting that x is equal to 1 value. Already we know the value is 1 by k plus the value at 2, the probability is 2 by k. 2 by k. In these two terms, the denominator is k. The LCM of these two terms is k. Now you can writing that how many times the k can be cancelling the denominator. So one time, that's why I'm writing that is a 1 plus 2 is also high in the denominator is k. That's why it is also cancelling in k times. That's why I'm writing that is 2. Total value I'm writing that the 3 divided by k. Divided by k. Already we are finding the value of k. K is equal to 6. Now I'm just substituting the k value in this equation. That one is 3 divided by 6 is equal to 3 ones, 3 twos. That's I'm writing that 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Now we are getting the value of probability of x less than 3 value is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Coming to next problem. In this problem, a coin is tossed 3 times and a random variable axis denotes that the total number of heads shown up. The probability of a head on flip of a coin, it is denoted by the p. It is given in the table. It's already we are having the table. In the table, he is mentioning that the head is denoted by the p. But here he is asking, the first point is, what is the values can the random variable takes? What is the values can the random variable takes? So coming to the second one, what is the PDF of a random variable? He is particularly mentioning that is a capital P, capital D and a capital F. It is a representation of probability distribution function. Coming to the third one is derive and draw. The CDF means CDF and PDF, capital P and capital D and capital F, both are same. Those are probability distribution function or cumulative distribution function. And the small, the PDF, 102, he is asking that the small PDF, it is a probability density function representation. Coming to the first one is, what is the values can the random variable takes? According to given data, what is given that what are the possible outcomes is available when the tossing a 3 coins. Otherwise the coin is tossed 3 times. What are the possible outcomes is available? He is representing the head appearance is a P. The head appearance is a P. He is giving that what is the availability of 0 heads, 1 heads, 2 heads and 3 heads. Based on their number of heads, he is giving the notation is P. From these values, I am writing that. First point is we are identifying the given random variable is discrete random variable or continuous random variable or mixed random variable. According to given data, the random variable is a discrete random variable. Here we can find that what are the values can take the random variable. That's why here I am taking that one tabular form. In the tabular form, I am representing the elements and what are the corresponding probabilities is available. I am writing here. First one is elements is x. Elements is x, small x or capital X. And the corresponding probabilities we are taking that is a probability of x. Probability of x. Now you can representing. From the table we are having the values for 0 heads. That's why I am writing the 0 heads. Notation is 0. And next we are having the 1 head notation. In this tabular form we are not writing that is a number of ones. Only we are writing the single one. That's why I am writing the 1. The next element in this random variable is 2 heads. The 2 heads I am giving the notation is 2. And the next event is 3 heads. Already we are having the numbers in tabular form. But here we are taking that how many values can take the random variable. I am rewriting here. The 0 at 0 heads, what is the value? At 0 heads, the value is 1 minus p whole cube. 1 minus p whole cube. And coming to 1 head appearance, the corresponding probabilities is p into 1 minus p whole square. P into 1 minus p whole square. In this given table, how many single head combinations is available? We are totally having 3 single head combinations. That's why I am adding these 3 probability events. That's why I am writing the 3 p into 1 minus p whole square. 1 minus p whole square. So coming to next one. The next one is 2 heads. 2 heads appearance. For 2 heads appearance, how many probabilities we are having for getting the 2 heads? Totally we are having the 3 elements. These 3 elements we are making the summation. The summation value here we are writing here under the 2 element. Totally the 2 heads appearance we are writing the p square minus 1 minus p. P square into 1 minus p. Here we are making the summation. We are writing that is a 3 p square into 1 minus p. 1 minus p. Coming to the third one. The third one is 3 heads. Third one is 3 heads. How many 3 heads possibilities is available? What is the corresponding probability? We are having that only 1. That's why I am writing the corresponding probability is p cube. Totally what I am writing here, according to given data, the available values, the available elements and corresponding probabilities I am rewriting here. Why? Because the direct values are not taken that. Here you are tossing the coin 3 times. The possible outcomes is 8. Already we know that the combinations. Already the combinations are we are mentioning here. Those combinations are tail, tail and tail head. Like this up to 8 combinations are available. In this 8 combinations we are giving that mathematical representation like 0 heads, 1 head, 2 heads and 3 heads. Based on the number of heads, we are assigning the mathematical representation. According to given data, he is giving that the head appearance notation is P. Based on the given data, we are making the separation. What are the elements is presenting is more than one time. We are writing that is a single time. We can concluding what are the corresponding elements is there. We are making the summation. That's why here I am writing for 0 heads. The 0 heads representation is the term is 1 minus p whole cube. Coming to one head notation. For one head notation, we are writing for one head notation the representation of element is the p into 1 minus p whole square. But in a given table, he is given 3 terms. That's why I am adding these 3 terms. I can representing and under the one element. Coming to the second one. In second one, he is giving that 2 heads representation is p square into 1 minus p. 1 minus p. In this given data, we are having 3 heads. That means 2 heads appearance is 3 times. That's why I'm making the summation of these 3 elements. That's why I'm writing 3 into p square into 1 minus p. Coming to the third one. The third one is only the 3 heads appearance. The 3 heads appearance probability is the p cube. Finally, I am representing more than one element execution. I am concluding the single occurrence. A single occurrence. This representation is calling that random variable. How many values can take that? This can be calling as a probability density function. Probability density function. Coming to the second one. What is the second one? Probability distribution function. For finding the probability distribution function, what is the fundamental formula we are having? Already we know that. The formula is capital Fx of x is equal to probability of capital X less than or equal to small x. Less than or equal to small x. Already we know that capital X is random variable and a capital F is the representation of distribution function and a small x is element. Small x is elements. Here we need to find the distribution at 0 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now I am finding that the distribution at 0. That one is Fx of 0 is equal to probability of capital X less than or equal to small x value is 0 quantity. That value is I am writing x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, the quantity is 1 minus p whole cube. 1 minus p whole cube. Coming to the second value, that one is Fx of 1 is equal to probability of capital X less than or equal to 1. Here the value is less than 1 and equal to 1. According to this comparison condition, we are having the 2 values at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. I am making the summation of these 2 values. The first value is 1 minus p whole cube and the second value is the probability at x is equal to 1. Already we are writing that. The value is of 3p into 1 minus p whole square. Can simplify this one. We are getting the values. I am taking the common term is 1 minus p whole square. From first term we are writing the 1 minus p. In second term is 3p. Finally, value is 1 minus p whole square. The 2p plus 1. 2p plus 1. That one is the second one. Coming to the third one is Fx of 2. Fx of 2. The Fx of 2, we are writing the probability of capital X less than or equal to 2. less than or equal to 2. For this one, we are having totally 3 values. Those are the probability of, here according to this condition, the quantity must be equal to 2 and less than 2. The available events are x is equal to 0 plus x is equal to 1 plus x is equal to 2. These 3 events is available. Here you can substitute in the value at x is equal to 0. The x is equal to 0, the corresponding probability is 1 minus p whole cube. 1 minus p whole cube plus at x is equal to 1, the corresponding probability is 3p into 1 minus p whole square plus at x is equal to 2, the quantity is 3 into p square 1 minus p. 1 minus p. Already we are simplifying this quantity in second value. That's why I am directly taking the value as 1 minus p whole square into 2p plus 1 plus 3p square to 1 minus p. This is a quantity. You can simplify this one. We are getting the value is 1 minus p cube. 1 minus p cube. This one is the third value, the distribution at 2. Coming to the fourth one. The fourth one is fx of 3. Fx of 3, we are writing that is a probability of capital X less than or equal to 3. This value you are writing is a probability at x is equal to 0 plus probability at x is equal to 1 plus probability at x is equal to 2 plus probability at x is equal to 3. Now I am substituting these all values. Already we know that is a 3 value summation in previous case. That value is 1 minus p cube. 1 minus p cube. Now I am just writing the last term. The last term is so p of x is equal to 3. The values we are having p cube. P cube. Now these two terms are cancelled. Remaining value is 1. Remaining value is 1. Now we are representing the graphical representation of a cumulative distribution function and density functions. Coming to the third one is we can draw the cumulative distribution function and probability density function. Already we are taking that values of random variable is belongs to probability density function. The second one is a cumulative distribution function. Cumulative distribution function. He is asking, you can plot that is a cumulative distribution function. Here I am plotting the values of cumulative distribution function. Here I am taking the graph, the horizontal axis and vertical axis. Here the random variable is discrete random variable. The random variable is a discrete random variable. The random variable is discrete random variable. The graphical representation of a probability distribution function is state step form. State step form. Now I am representing the probability distribution. That means a cumulative distribution function of a given data. Already we are finding this all values is of x of 0 and fx of 1 and fx of 2 and fx of 3. These values I am representing on a graph. In a graph I am taking on horizontal axis is a random variable. The random variable is capital X, and in vertical direction I am taking the distribution function is fx of x. Fx of x. I am giving that the notations of random variable elements. The elements are 0 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we can representing what is the corresponding probability is available at 0. At 0, we are having that the distribution function quantity is 1 minus p cube. 1 minus p cube. Here I am taking that the stair step, the quantity value is 1 minus p whole cube. 1 minus p whole cube. This step is I am extending up to 1. Up to 1. At 1, the quantity is, we are having that is a 1 minus p square into 1 plus 2p. This 1 minus p whole square into 1 plus 2p. This quantity I am representing here, the magnitude is 1 minus p whole square into 1 plus 2p. This step is having the constant magnitude up to next event. The event is 2. At the 2 event, its magnitude is, we are having that is a 1 minus p cube. 1 minus p cube. Here the quantity is 1 minus p cube. Here I am extending up to 3. At 3, its step magnitude is 1. 3, the step magnitude is 1. This one is a graphical representation for cumulative distribution function or probability distribution function. Coming to the next one. The next one is probability density function. The probability density function we are representing on the random variable axis discrete. It is a impulse representation. It is a impulse representation. That's why I'm taking that the coordinate system in this one x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis I am consider the random variable events. Those are capital X. The events are 0, 1, 2, 3. At 0 quantity we are making the impulse representation its magnitude. At 1, what is its magnitude? But here we are representing the density function. That's why I am taking that on y-axis, small fx of x. Small fx of x. Here at 0 quantity, its magnitude is 1 minus p whole cube. 1 minus p whole cube. At 1 value, its magnitude is 1 minus p whole square into 2p plus 1. 2p plus 1. At 3, at 2 value, we are having that value is 1 minus p cube. 1 minus p cube. At 3 value, its quantity is 1. Quantity is 1. This one is a graphical representation for a probability density function. When I want to ask that draw the probability distribution function and probability density function, we must representing in a discrete random variable case. It is a stair step form, and the density function is a impulse representation function. Is given the probability density function for a continuous random variable. Is given the probability density function for a continuous random variable x. Here the capital X is a continuous random variable. He is giving the probability density function. The probability density function is fx of x is equal to k into x square into 1 minus x cube. Here x is varying between 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1. Find the k value. Find the k value. Just is giving in this orientation of models, we are using the basic property. There is a second property in a probability density function. That one is integral minus infinite to plus infinite fx of x into dx is equal to 1. By using this formula, we are simplifying this one. Here is giving that the x is a continuous random variable. For a continuous random variable only, have to mention the range. Is the function is fx of x. Now I am calculating the solution for this one. The solution of this problem is, first of all, the given data. The given data. The given data is For a continuous random variable x, the probability density function is equal to k x square is 1 minus x cube. The range is this one. According to the second property of probability density function, the second property is minus infinite to plus infinite is fx of x into dx is equal to 1. Here he is given the ranges. The range is 0 to 1. We can, taking this property, the 0 to 1, lower value is 0 and higher value is 1, and the given function is k x square is 1 minus x cube into dx is equal to 1. Now you can multiply each and every term in this open braces, then you can apply the integration. The integral 0 to 1, first I am multiplying k into x square with 1, the value is k x square minus, next I am multiplying the second element, the k, already x square is there already, there is x cube in open braces, now to multiplying it is summing is x power 5 into dx is equal to 1. Now you can apply the individual integration. First element is 0 to 1 k x square minus, can splitting the dx value also, the dx minus integral 0 to 1 k into x power 5 into dx whole value is equal to 1. Now you can apply to integration. X square is k is a constant, you can write in the outside. Remaining elements are x square integration x power n. Suppose you can take that integral x power n into dx. The formula is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Based on this formula, I am writing the integration here. The k, already I am writing the k value, that's why x cube divided by 3, its limits are 0, 1, 0, 1 minus x power 6 divided by 6, limits are 0, 1 is equal to 1, is equal to 1. Now you can substitute in this higher limits and lower limit. For 0 quantity, the negative part is 0, only you can substitute in the 1. Now you can substitute in those values. K, the 1 by 3rd minus, here also be 1 by 6 is equal to 1. Here the LCM is 6. You can write in K, LCM is 6, is 2 times 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. K is 1 by 6 is equal to 1. Now the K value is 6. K value is 6. Now to giving this type of models, we can making the solution by using the second property of probability density function.